How not to get triggered around family this holiday season. Hi, I'm Dasha. Thank you for watching my YouTube channel. Welcome. Please like, subscribe, comment. I love reading the chat. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about how to not get triggered during this holiday season. And you may have been doing self-development for a very long time and you're still like, how does this happen? How do I still get triggered? So I love that quote by Ram Dass. If you think you're enlightened, go and spend a week with your family. And I just want to start off by just like taking a breath of love and compassion for us because this time it could be extra stressful, right? There's stress, it's end of the year, you're reflecting on what happened, what didn't happen, you have to get gifts, you want to belong, you want to fit in, you want to be liked, you want to make sure everyone likes their gift, you want to have a good gift, you want to be seen, you want to be appreciated, and you might be just burnt out and tired, or you're juggling a career or you're juggling your business and there's so much going on and everyone wants a piece of you, right? Wherever you're at, this video is for you because I know that I have been doing self-development since I was 16. And last summer I went back to Russia to hang out with my family. I lived with my grandma and I got triggered AF and I can't believe it. I felt so ashamed. My dad told me off, was like, she's an old lady. And I was like, I don't know what's overcome me. I don't know why I'm triggered by my old grandma with dementia. But dementia, if you've ever dealt with anyone with dementia, I'm sure you will understand and you will know how you can get triggered by that, right? So, compassion. Let's just take a moment of compassion for ourselves and compassion for our family members, right? So, they may not do as much self development as you. So, they might not have the tools. So, I'm going to teach you some tools and some techniques that you can use that's going to change everything for you. And I want to explain a little bit about why we get triggered, right? So, what happens is when you are born, your parents imprint you and they think that they're going to create the most incredible child. They're going to tell the child exactly how to live life. But what they don't realize is the child is not listening, they're watching. They're listening, but they're watching. So instead of doing what they're told to do, they do what they see you are doing. So then the child becomes an imprint of your shadow, potentially. So then when you see the shadow of yourself that you've rejected or shamed or just didn't want to ever look at or hate, and it's running around you, you get triggered, right? So this is why it's so beautiful when we have conscious parents because they've actually done the work and they can hold you with love because they've held their shadow with love. So you might be a parent, and this might be an aha moment of why you get so triggered by your kids. Or you might understand why your parents get triggered by you. Now, let me explain why, as a child, you get triggered by your parents. As a child, you get triggered by your parents because you want to be seen by them, you want to be appreciated by them, and you want to make them proud, right? Also, as a parent, you want to be appreciated for all the hard work that you've done to raise a child. But as a child, you want to make them proud. So you're doing everything to get this positive validation that you're doing great, you're awesome, you're amazing, I'm so proud of you, good boy, good girl, and good little child. And when you don't get that, you get triggered. Everyone also gets triggered when they're not heard, not seen. Yeah. So why do people yell? People yell because they're not being heard. Why do people start yelling? So if you can hear someone yelling during this holiday season, take a breath and just say, I'm sorry, I'm not hearing what you're saying. Can you just let me know again? What are you trying to say? And then you mirror them back. This is magic. This is magic. I remember I was having this fight with one of my lovers and he's like yelling, like he starts yelling. So I'm like, okay, he thinks I'm not hearing him. And I'm like, I'm hearing you. And then I'm like, okay, I'm going to do this thing where I mirror word for word what I'm hearing. And guess what happened? I literally, my jaw dropped. I was like, oh my God, this works. And sometimes I'm resistant to using the tools. I'm just like, but when we use the tools, they work. So sometimes when you're triggered AF, go take a pause, a breath outside in nature, come back, and everything is different. So I invite you to do that and to mirror. So what happened was he started smiling. He was like, you're hearing me. But I was already hearing him. But he didn't have that feedback. So if someone's yelling, take a breath. Don't tell them to take a breath because that will trigger them. Just you take a breath and say, I'm sorry that I'm not hearing what you're saying, like you're not feeling heard. Can you just repeat one more time? What is it that you need? Oh, so I'm hearing that you need me to take out the trash. I don't know. I'm just making this up. Whatever someone's yelling about. Or you need me to take the turkey out of the oven. Or you need me to set the table. Is that right? Okay, great. Where is the things that, oh, I should know? Okay, let me just take a moment to think about it. So, what we want to do, guys, this is the thing. We have the privilege and we get to use it, right? You can be like, oh, why should I do that when they should do the thing? So, my question to you is, do you rather be right or happy? This is the thing that saved my relationship before we consciously uncoupled and we're still besties, soulmate friends. Um, but it was this quote. And this is why we could consciously uncouple because we still ended the thing in love. Anyway, that's a story for another time, and I think I have a video on it. But anyway, the question is, do you rather be happy or right? Do you rather be happy or right? Do you rather be happy or right? Let me tell you, every time I chose happiness, the thing that I wanted to originally be right about didn't matter. It didn't matter at all. Like at all. I forgot about it. You know what mattered? My happiness, my relationship, connection, depth. So instead of being right, choose to be happy. So if someone's fighting with you, just let them be right. Just let them be right. See how that is. Try it on. I'd love to hear in the comments what comes up for you when they say that. So I'm going to teach you the thing that changed everything for me. Take it or leave it. Take it or leave it. But I had a really bad relationship with my grandma. We had a very toxic relationship. She was very traumatized, never got any kind of therapy, nothing, very verbally abusive. Verbally abused me from the age of 8 to 16. And then I could fight back. And then we just was screaming matches, yelling, crying, silent treatment, all the magical things that go on. We're like sisters, really. And the thing that changed everything, and we had that relationship. I was in self-development 16, and she was like, hey, see how long that lasts. And it was like this reverse psychology bullshit. Oh my God. And you know what changed everything? I started doing inner child healing work. And then I started to heal and repair my own inner child. But then I realized, oh my God, when we're triggered, when we are in a stress response, everyone becomes their inner child. So when someone's yelling, screaming, throwing a tantrum, they're literally a little kid. So I was like, oh, what if I start reparenting my grandma? What if I start listening when she's triggered, instead of me being in my defense and inner child trigger, I become an adult and I hold her in love and compassion. And I listen to her and I give her what she needs in the moment. It worked. It worked. It worked. And our relationship changed slowly and slowly and slowly. And it was a gift. I like literally our relationship was so bad she wrote me out of the will. And then everything changed. And I remember she called me on her deathbed. I didn't know she was dying. I literally was like, are you high on drugs? Like, what's happening? And she called me and told me, like, hey, Dasha, like, I am so proud of you. I get it. I finally get what you're doing, and you're doing incredible things, and you're just going to change the world. And just thinking about it now, every time I tell this story, it brings tears to my eyes. Oh, so good. Sneeze. Um, it brings tears to my eyes, and it's beautiful. It's sacred, it's special, and they say you can't teach an old dog new tricks, but you definitely can. And I use it with everyone. I use it with my dad, I use it with my mom, I use it with friends, I use it with clients, when people get triggered, I use it with my lovers. And I want to give to you this gift for Christmas, for Hanukkah, for holidays, whatever you celebrate. I want to give to you this gift because it will change your life forever. And if you're a parent, you can just love and hold your children and give them that gift. And then you can share this with them when you think it's appropriate. It will change your life forever. It will change your holiday season forever. Remember, choose happiness over righteousness, and just use the privilege that you have doing this inner work and hold them and use the tools. Spend time in nature, put your feet on the earth, go do some emotional release instead of like reaching for that glass of wine. Go and like do a hand screen or like do a pillow bash. Just let that energy go. Welcome tears, allow people to feel their emotion, celebrate it, and move on. Forgiveness, acceptance, love. Love is the answer. Love is always the answer. Family is the most important thing. And if you randomly stumbled upon this and you are deciding to spend holidays alone and not see your family, I don't know what the dynamic is. I do really believe that there are soul contracts, and some people might never want to spend time with their parents because they were abusive or whatever. But if there is space for healing and forgiveness, no matter what it was about, like money brings a lot of trauma. Come back to love because family is the most important thing. And if you don't have blood family, then chosen family. Spend time with your friends. Don't be alone. Choose connection. Choose connection. And if you don't know where to find friends, join my online communities. Find people in your location. Don't ostracize yourself. You are special. It's okay to be weird. I'm fucking weird. The more we are ourselves, the more we are outside of the normal society, the more we might be seen as weird. But if you do work around your nervous system, you regulate your nervous system, you become a very grounded, beautiful energy. You can be whatever you want. It all starts within. If you're feeling excited, I am so happy. If you're feeling inspired, I'm so happy. Feeling nervous, anxious, whatever, it's all welcome. Have the most beautiful Christmas. I hope you enjoyed this gift. And if you need more resources, I've dropped some free meditations and other ways to work with me. One of my really great courses that you can do in your own time is Unspoken, where we dive into the inner world and balance the inner and the outer, as in the conscious and the subconscious. So I would love to offer you that at 50% off if you like. There's the link. Email us for the code. I love you so much. Merry Christmas. Thank you for being in my world. Your support means everything, and that's the only way I get to do what I get to do, because you guys support me. You watch, you comment, you share, and you integrate these tools into your life, and you make it a better place, because without you doing the action, and honestly, all you have to do is just be yourself, and it creates so much ripples in the world. So thank you. I love you all, and I will see you. I will see you soon. I'll see you next year. Oh, one more video before the end of the year, our New Year's special. So hopefully see you in the comments there. Merry Christmas.